Okay, thumbs up.
I did. Welcome to the Thursday, October 9th Curriculum as a Whole Human Resources and Education meeting. Ms. Coakley, would you please call the roll?
Miss McCollum,
Here.
Mr. Green, Miss Hanson, Miss Rutherford, Miss Fauntleroy, Mr. Harrell, Miss Martin, Miss Moore, she's here somewhere, Dr. Peterson, Miss Baker, Miss Lamey, Miss Hurstis, Mr. Bro, Mr. Kuzan, Miss Rufino Gallagher. Yes, I knew you were.
Thank you. We would dispense of the invocation and pledge as we held that in the previous meeting. Board members, do you have any visitors that you would like to recognize? I see none. Next on the agenda, approval of minutes for the Curriculum as a Whole meeting held on September 4th, 2025. Do I have a motion? Ms. Gallagher, do I second? Mr. Harrell? Any public comments? Any questions from the board? Please vote. Put me as yes, it's not coming up.
Miss Lamey.
That is 12 yeas
0 abstentions.
and 0 abstentions. Next, we have Mr. Alfonso, the Human Resources update.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. McCollum, Superintendent Jabian Board. My HR update for this month. We're in a good spot right now with vacancies across the board. I have those numbers. If you're interested, just please ask after. But I have numbers available. We are in a really, really good spot. Our substitute numbers, we have 1,116 subs currently in all job classes, 944 teacher subs. From last committee meeting, we added 27 teacher substitutes. The transportation in-service was conducted at the Castine Center by Mr. Burmaster and his staff. I had a chance to attend it. Just want to thank Matt for that. And it was very well attended. Just so you know, this in-service has to be done by law because they have to do what we call CEUs. They have to do 8 hours in the 2-year period. So Matt does that 4 and 4 each year to suffice. So good job to Matt. Insurance information was mailed out for open enrollment, sent to all employees and retirees. We had 2 meetings this week for retirees to discuss insurance concerns, and we had United Healthcare to answer questions. It was very, very successful meetings. First Financial's going well at schools, so they're doing open enrollment also. So that's going well. So we thank the principals for being very accommodating. And lastly, I just want to throw some tentative dates out there. HR staff, we have set the dates for transfer fair. Tentatively, it's going to be March 14th, and job fair will be May 9th. So we're rolling into next school year already. So me and my staff are here to answer any questions. Sorry, my staff and I are here. I was waiting for Kim to correct me.
March 14th, May 9th.
No.
Yeah, March 14th transfer fair.
Any questions from the board? Moving on, monthly transportation report.
The monthly transportation on board docs before you. Mr. Burmaster here to answer any questions.
Any questions from the board? I see none. We'll move to the monthly risk management report.
Your monthly risk management report is before you on board docs. Mr. Davis is here to answer any questions.
Any questions from the board? Ms. Baker?
Thank you. Thank you. At what point, Mr. Davis, do we, I assume that you keep a trend of a specific school. So if there's a specific school that's having major problems, you do a site visit or something?
Yeah, which report are we talking about? I want to make sure I'm clarifying. Is it-
I'm sorry, workers' comp.
Okay, yeah, certainly, we do. We really have a lot of information about the types of injuries and what's going on, so we have a feel for it just based on the discussions with the administrators, when those injuries occur, the trend lines from that, and so yes, we would certainly be looking very closely at something like that, and we felt if we were having a repeated type of injury that necessitated that was something environmental, yes, we would definitely go out and assess that and make that determination. When we have injuries related to a particular student, Ms. Gardner and I get to visit on a routine basis. I think she can attest to that. We talk about that, I would say, very frequently when that's occurring, especially when there are trends.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from the board? Thank you, and we'll now move to instruction and students with exceptionalities. First, the SWE update, Ms. Gardner.
All right. Good evening, Chair McCullum, Board and Superintendent Javier. Tonight, I have a few updates to share, and I would like to start with showcasing Lancaster's House Day. This day includes students, faculties, and staff participating in a tradition that unites the school. The house system creates a sense of unity, leadership, and belonging across all grade levels for a very large school. During this day, older students act as mentors and leaders to the younger students, and the values that are embedded in this day are directly aligned to the Leader in Me competencies. So the values, they learn these values that they can transfer over from the classroom to the real world after they're done with this experience throughout the year. So please check out a video from Lancaster's House Day.
Fifth grade students, it is time for you guys to go ahead and transition to house time.
Okay, House Courage, welcome back to our first House Day here at Lancaster. Everyone say, woo! Woo!
House Day began last year. We wanted to bring all of our students, faculties, and staff members together as one united front. We're such a large school. We're almost 1,500 students, and I wanted to find a way to find connections and to make our large school feel small.
The house system gives our students a chance to become leaders, or our older students mentors. It gives everybody a different role, and it makes them all feel like they belong.
So House Day helps me to be a mentor and like a leader for other people who are younger than me. It also helps me because when you help others, you really help yourself.
I love House Day because I get to meet new students, make new friends, and the older kids mentor me, and I have a lot of great mentors.
At Lancaster, we have 18 houses. Each house represents a different character trait or virtue, such as the house of opportunity, loyalty, trust, responsibility. When we bring all 18 houses, they are traits that the students can then carry on through the classroom and into the real world.
My next update is about pre-K, and this will not take place until August 2025. I'm probably going to say this every month because I don't want people, 2026, I'm sorry, yes. August 2026, I don't want to go backwards. I'm probably going to say this every other month because I don't want people to say it wasn't announced. We are going to have to go up on pre-K tuition. Right now, we are charging a little bit over $100 less than the state, so we are not aligned to what state funding is given to us per pupil, and we have to be aligned with that. So in August 2026, tuition will go from $450 to $550 for all of our tuition-paying students. We are still one of the lowest pre-K programs you can find. You can go and call any child care center. They're not charging $550 for your child to go there a month, but I want a month. It's $550 a month. It will go up to $550 a month, August 2026. Right now, it's $450 a month for tuition-paying students. So I just want to put that out there right now. I'll say it again and again and again. so that people are fully aware. We are going to post it on our early childhood site, our network site, so that parents are aware when they're signing up for pre-K next year. We haven't even opened up that application yet, but I just want to be fully transparent that that is happening and tuition is going up because we have to align to the state. It is not a floating scale. It's $550 per.
Let's
Yes.
wait for questions for the board. Thank you, Ms.
Yeah, yeah.
Moore.
That's okay. I wanted to make that announcement. And finally, I'm gonna turn it over to Ms. Montleone. I know she's next up on the agenda, but I'm gonna turn it over to her. Is that okay? Or you wanna announce her? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I think I answered.
Ms.
her
Moore, you wanted
accidentally.
to finish your question?
Is there a queue?
There is.
Oh.
Ms. Baker is first.
Ms. Baker?
I'm good.
Okay. Ms. Baker's good. Next. Mr. Harrell.
I'd like to call the question.
Next, Ms. Moore.
Income, but now it's not. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I know, I'm old.
And we will move to Ms. Montleone's presentation.
Yes.
TBRI, which you're going to have to tell us what that is, and I'm sure you will.
You're going to know too much about it when we're
Oh,
done.
dear.
Okay. Good evening. I'm excited to share with you how we have been implementing TBRI, which is Trust-Based Relational Intervention, in our school system. We started implementing TBRI in 23-24 when we hired an outside consultant to come in and train our MHPs and our behavior coaches. Then shortly after that, we realized that we could provide more support to our schools if we have our behavior coaches start becoming TBRI practitioners themselves. We currently have 7 behavior coaches that have become practitioners, as well as 5 behavior coaches, 1 BEC coordinator, and 1 school counselor that have been accepted to attend the training in November. In order to get accepted, they have to go through an interview process, and then they have to complete a pretty intensive coursework, which is online as well as in-person training. The 3 ladies that are here today were the first 3 practitioners that were trained, and they have helped and guided others through the process. They are right here. We have Kate Wilder, Heidi Pygott, and Ashley Escalante. I can't thank them enough for being the leaders of this work. They are going to share with you some information about TBRI and the work our team has been doing throughout the district.
Hi. So trust-based relational intervention has been in development over the past 2 decades through the Karen Purvis Institute of Child Development at Texas Christian University. It's an evidence-based practice that meets the needs of the whole child. Developmental psychologists Dr. Karen Purvis and Dr. David Cross saw a need to support children and families that were in the foster care system who were experiencing behavioral struggles in the home. And these children were now considered to be in a safe environment, yet they were having behaviors. And they wanted to understand why that was continuing to happen and what they could do to help them. So they used the theories of developmental psychology, attachment, and brain science to develop TBRI and the principles that help children and youth return to a natural developmental trajectory. Our participants learn how chronic stress during the first 3 years of life impacts the brain, body, biology, beliefs, and behavior of our children. And often children that have had early stress are more likely to live in a state of fear, and that fear can show up through their behavior. By understanding the why behind behavior, we can use the 3 principles of TBRI to bring healing, helping our students to be more successful not only in school but also in life. TBRI has 3 evidence-based principles. The first is the connecting principle. This focuses on building trusting relationships with students to create a feeling of safety so that we can disarm fear and increase emotional regulation. Through mindful awareness, we take a look at our own histories and see how that could possibly be impacting our interactions with our students. The engagement strategies give us action steps for creating connection with eye contact, behavior matching, and playful engagement. The empowering principle helps children learn self-regulation skills. The physiological strategies focus on the internal needs of the internal physical needs of the child, thinking about things like hunger and thirst and sensory needs. The ecological strategies help us to learn how to work with our environment to support student behavior through things like expectations, transitions, routines, and scaffolding the way that we're teaching self-regulation. The correcting principle gives us a roadmap to proactively teach social skills like respectful communication so that students can better navigate the social world. We help them recognize when they have a need, and through explicit instruction, we teach them how to get their needs met appropriately. When behavior does occur, the responsive strategies help us maintain balance between nurture and structure by providing a framework for efficiently working with behavior in the moment that maintains connection, reinforces the skill that is missing, shaping the behavior. When we use the responsive strategies, we're keeping behavior moving forward, we're allowing students to experience success, and we're helping them to maintain self-regulation.
As TBRI practitioners, these are some of the trainings, district-wide trainings that we have provided or will be providing. As you can see, we offer a Part 1 and Part 2. We've also provided training to pre-K teachers and paras, our ISS and Title I paras, and also our administrators. We have provided sessions at Summer Institute, and we do 15 to 30-minute spotlights at several of our district-level meetings. As Christy mentioned, our behavior coaches either are or will be TBRI practitioners. So some of the ways we provide TBRI support in our schools are through teaching and modeling strategies for whole class management, modeling for student-specific behaviors, helping our behavior teams look at data through a trauma-wise lens, and then creating systems to meet needs. We also help connect with high-impact strategies, help teachers and staff see TBRI and Leader in Me connections, and then also through delivering the caregiver package, which is a 15-hour deep dive into the principles and strategies and how to use and apply them in the classroom and school setting. Our hope is that by implementing TBRI on our campuses, we will make long-lasting and impactful changes in behavior so our students can thrive with their academic successes and lifelong achievements. We also know that TBRI is extremely powerful for the regulation and job satisfaction of our staff. Our hope is that we can equip our teachers and staff with tools that not only help their students, but helps keep the joy in teaching. A powerful quote we often refer to when thinking about our children from hard places is this: "The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." So we welcome you to join us at any of our trainings this year. You can see them up here. And that concludes our presentation.
Any questions from the board? Ms. Gallagher?
Will you send that out for the dates or whatever? Because I didn't have my phone quick enough to take a picture. Okay, it's on there?
There you go, look at her.
Any other questions or comments from the board? Moving along, we have our C&I update. Dr. Langlois.
Thank you, Ms. McCullum. We are getting ready to start our Future Focus Family Nights. This is an unbelievable, amazing night. It's a great chance for our junior high students to check out their high schools where they'll be going next year. Our high schools are coordinating these nights. The students are going to be running it. It's just a great glimpse and a snapshot to see all of the unbelievable opportunities and programs and activities and clubs and programs and classes that are going to be available to them when they get to high school. So the first one starts at Lakeshore on October 21st, and they will run through towards the end of November, just before Thanksgiving break. But the schedule is loaded in board docs for you, so please come check out as many as you can. They are all very uniquely different, but then very similar. It's a great night. It's a great event. It's great to see the kids and the families just getting excited about going to high school. So that concludes my update.
Any questions or comments from the board? Next, we'll have public comments. Ms. Barrios?
So a few more comments on the administrative policy, since you're going to be addressing it again next week. For next week, I also recommend that on page 2, under Social Security numbers, you delete in the number 2 bullet, quote, an individualized education plan, quote, an IEP. It is not only illegal to put a Social Security number on an IEP, but your IEP forms have no place for one. Leaving it on your policy is misleading. I think I had suggested this before. FYI, East Baton Rouge Parish School Board publishes on their website all public records requests, along with the date filed and the name of the requester. It also posts their responses. The name of the company that provides this software is called Civic Plus, and it's called Next Request. You might want to look into that. I included in the emails I sent you today a letter written to me by an attorney at the Attorney General's office in response to a question I asked him. First, I wrote to, what's her name? Oh, it was recommended to me by Jennifer Shea of the Legislative Auditor's Office to share my concerns with your office of the Attorney General. Ms. Shea stated that in her opinion, the custodian cannot charge a fee in advance of reviewing public records, but that the LLA has no enforcement authority. I'm looking for clarification regarding the following issue in hopes that legal action can be avoided. I've been denied an opportunity to review public records by the custodian of records unless I pay a copy fee in advance of that review. The custodian cites Act 770 of 2022 as justification for his new policy. Please clarify for me the following question. Can a public agency require payment by a citizen in advance of reviewing the records requested? I contacted Mr. Terrio at the Attorney General's office, and he responded to me, and you can read that letter, which I also attached with all the information that will clarify that for you. And he's also the person who does the training for public records from the Attorney General's office that I really suggest that you get in touch with. Thank you.
Mr. Osborne?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Brent Osborne, Federation President. Good evening again, Board. I did want to thank Superintendent Jabby. He clarified we've had 60 public records requests since July 1st, 2025. So I've only made 5, but one was a doozy on duty. So to me, it counts as 55. So I want to thank Mr. Alfonso. It took him a lot of time to track that down. So I appreciate that work. If you're like me and you like a physical copy of the copier report, reach out to our office free of charge. We're not going to charge you. But I want to seriously thank Superintendent Jabb and his team. The Care Closet is a passion project of Stephanie, look, it's amazing. And it was a wonderful day, but y'all were the exclamation point on that day. And we took a picture out front. And for the first time in 4 years, I changed the wallpaper on my president's page, and that picture's there because I think we've come such a long way as far as our partnership, ups, downs, but we always manage to find some resolution to move forward, and that's the point. And it just was joyful. I appreciated seeing Miss Mary there, Miss Mary Hart there. Miss Langlois, Dr. Langlois, we'll have to Photoshop you in. She was on vacation, so, but I know she would have been there. And so we just appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Ms. Underwood?
Stephanie Underwood, Executive Vice President of the St. Tammany Federation. I wanted to add to Mr. Alfonso's report and say that Delta Dental is also going around with open enrollment right now. And it is open to all employees, including administrators and cafeteria managers. That was something that changed last school year. And so I wanted to reiterate that. So everybody is entitled to the open enrollment, and the schedule got sent out, and we are really excited to be able to do that as well. So thank you.
Our board president is is absent tonight, so I will read the announcements. Friday, October 10th is a half day for students. The board meeting, the next board meeting will be on Thursday, October 16th at 6 p.m. And we are adjourned.